Hello children, from today we'll be starting a new chapter, that is fundamental operations. Okay, so this is the second chapter of your unit algebra. So in the previous chapter we have already learned the fundamental concepts that is required. Okay, so we'll be dealing with the fundamental operations now. Okay, so in mathematics when we talk about operation, we are basically talking about addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so these are the four basic operations we deal with in mathematics. So as I have already told you in the beginning of our unit algebra that all the rules of arithmetic holds true for algebra as well. So we will be using the same rules in algebra. Whatever rules are there for arithmetic, we will be using for algebra as well. So I'll be recapitulating what are the rules in arithmetic. Okay, so first we will be starting with addition. So we'll learn how to add an algebraic expression. Before that, let us recall few rules. Okay, so we have already learned there are positive and negative integers, right? And 0 is a neutral integer. It's neither negative nor positive. Okay, so first rule states that whenever we have a positive number, I'm denoting positive number by plus sign. Okay, I'm talking about a number. This is a positive number, and whenever we have another positive number, then the operation we carry out is we add. Okay, and in the final answer we put positive sign. Okay, so this is where children tend to confuse. This is where children tend to make a mistake. Okay, so that's why I'm recalling this. I'll give one example to support this rule. So if we have 3 plus 2, this is a positive number, this is again a positive number. So the operation we carry out is addition. So 3 plus 2 is 5 and we put a positive sign. So this is understood that it is positive. We need not write plus. Okay, let us look at rule number 2. Whenever we have a positive number and a negative number, okay, this is very important rule, we subtract. So whenever you see any two numbers in which one is positive and one is negative, we subtract and put sign of bigger number. Okay, so I'll give you one example. So this is an example. Suppose I have 8, which is a positive number, and minus 3, which is a negative number. So this is a positive number and a negative number. So what do? We subtract. So let us subtract. We get 5. Okay, and put sign of bigger number. So we'll be putting a sign of a bigger number. So out of 8 and 3, 8 is bigger. 8 has a positive sign. So we'll have positive 5 as our answer. We do not mention plus. Okay. Let us take another example. Suppose I have 3 minus 8. So this is a positive number. This is a negative number. Again we carry out subtraction. We subtract. Okay. So 8 minus 3 is 5. And put a sign of bigger number. So out of 8 and 3, 8 is bigger. It has a negative sign. So our final answer will be minus 5. Okay. And we have a last rule wherein we have both the numbers negative. Then whenever we have both the numbers negative, we add. Okay. But here is the catch. You need to put minus sign in the final answer. Okay. So let me support this rule with an example. So suppose you have minus 3 and minus 5. Okay, so this is also a negative number, this is also a negative number. So we add. So please add 3 and 5, you get 8. And put negative sign in the final answer. So your answer will be minus 8. Okay. So these are the rules which govern mathematics. So please be very thorough with this. Please understand this. And it will be very easy. Okay, so we will be using this rule even in algebra. Okay, so let me give one example. Suppose I have 3 apples in my hand, okay? So, suppose I have 3 apples and my friend gives me 2 more apples. Then I'll have 5 apples in total. Yes? So, if we replace this apples by any variable, say x, okay, if I write 3x plus 2x, then we are getting 5 apples. So, instead of apples, we are writing a variable x. So, this is addition of an algebraic expression. This is an algebraic expression. This is another algebraic expression. We have added. This gives us 5x. Okay. So, if you look at this example, whenever we are performing addition, we only deal with the numerical coefficients. Okay. The variable remains unchanged. Okay. So here we are doing 3 plus 2. This is the numerical coefficient. So 3 plus 2 gives us 5 and the variable which is x. Okay, so many children tend to write this as 5x square. If you tend to confuse here, please try to relate with this example. 3 apples plus 2 apples always gives 5 apples, not 5 apples square. Okay, so this is all about addition of algebraic expression. So I'd like all of you to remember that we can only add the like terms. Okay. So this is very important to remember. We can add only the like term. So we have already learned in our previous chapter what do we mean by like terms. So only like terms can be added. So that means we can never add unlike terms. Okay. And another important thing to remember here is that whenever we are performing addition of algebraic expression, we just deal with the numerical coefficients. Okay, the variable remains untouched. Okay, so these are the points you need to remember. So let me take one example and explain how to add the algebraic expressions. So suppose I have a question, say find sum of 4x plus 3y minus 2y plus 7 minus 2x and 3 plus 2x minus 5y. So these are the 3 algebraic expressions whose sum is to be found out. Okay, so there are 2 methods of addition of algebraic expression. One is horizontal method and one is column method. Okay, so let me first explain this by horizontal method. Okay, so horizontal means writing it in a straight line, horizontal, straight line. Yes, so we will write all these expressions in a one line. Okay, so we have 4x plus 3y minus 2y plus 7 minus 2x plus 3 plus 2x minus 5y. So we have done nothing. We have just written all the algebraic expressions together. Okay. Now our second step would be combining all the like terms together. So when we move from this step to this step, we will write equal to sign here. Okay. Please do not make a mistake of writing this symbol. Okay. So the first term we have here is 4x. So we'll find the like term to this. So like terms are those terms which have the same variable. So we have 2x here, sorry, minus 2x here and 2x here. So we write all this together, 4x minus 2x plus 2x. Okay. Now 3y is the another term. So this the like term to 3y is this and this. We write it together. So this is 3y minus 2y minus 5y. And we write all the constant terms together. So this is the constant and this is the constant. So we write it together. Okay, so this is the second step. We have written all the like terms together. Now we will carry out the basic operations using the rules that we have discussed in the starting of the class. So let us just look at the numerical coefficients of all the three terms. So we have 4, I write it here, 4 minus 2 plus 2. Okay, this is the rough part. I am using this for rough work. So this is the numerical coefficient of all these three terms. So 4 minus 2, positive number, negative number. Rule number 2, we subtract and put a sign of a bigger number. So 4 minus 2 is 2. The bigger number here is 4. It has a positive sign. So we get 2. And 2 plus 2, which gives us 4. So when we perform the operation here, we get 4x. Okay. Same way let us do for this terms also. So let me write the numerical coefficients. So it is 3 minus 2 minus 5. Okay. So this two terms positive and negative, what do? We subtract and put a sign of a bigger number. So 3 minus 2 is 1. The bigger number is 3, which has a positive sign. So we'll have plus 1 here minus this term. Again, this is a positive number and this is a negative number. So we carry out subtraction. 5 minus 1, which is 4. The bigger number is 5, which has a negative sign. So our final answer will be minus 4. So the second term we get is minus 4y. Okay. And plus 7 plus 3 will be plus 10. So when we add all these three algebraic expressions, this and this, the final answer will be 4x minus 4y plus 10. Okay. So I hope it is understood. Now let me explain the same example using a column method. Okay. So whichever method you are comfortable with, you can use that. Okay, so in column method, what do is we try to write all the like terms in a column. Okay, so this is a column method. We even call this as vertical method. Okay, so in this our main idea is writing all the like terms in the same column. Okay, so for this let us first write the first algebraic expression, which is 4x plus 3y. Okay, now we have the second expression in which the first term is minus 2y. So we will try to write this term here. Okay, so because this 3y and minus 2y are like, because they have the same variable. Okay, and we have plus 7 and we have minus 2x, which is like to 4x. So we will write just below this. Okay, so here you see there are 3 terms and here you have 2 terms. So we write this by 0. Okay, we fill up this place by 0 so that when we add we do not get confused. Okay, now let us come to the third expression. We have 3 as the first term, so it takes this place because it is a place for a constant. We have 2x, so we write it here. And we have minus 5y, we write it here. So here in column method, we are trying to write all the like terms in the same column. Okay, you might say 0, 7 and 3 are not like, but children, these 3 are constant terms which can be grouped together. Okay, now we'll be using the same rule that we discussed in the beginning of the class. So 4 minus 2, positive and negative. So we subtract. So 4 minus 2 is 2. The bigger number is 4, which is positive. So we get positive 2. And plus 2 plus 2 will be 4. So this is 4x. So here we have positive and a negative number. So we subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. So 3 is a bigger number, so we get plus 1 here. Plus 1 minus 5. Positive and negative we subtract. So 5 is bigger, so we get minus 4y here. Plus 0 plus 7. 7 plus 3, 10. So this is the final answer. Okay. So children, addition of algebraic expression is very simple. You just need to know the basic rules of arithmetic. Okay. So this is all. This is all about addition of algebraic expression. So I want all of you to solve question number 5, page number 812. Okay. So this is your homework. Thank you.